Seems like mercenaries are popping up everywhere now that the war's over. I wish the Republic would bring them in line.
It's good that Zerka's arrival has created new jobs on the station, but I can't say I'm happy.
Kavadumpa munsuru kuplagi.
Purnace ni sopa maranga. Tono we search a makaran.
Contract negotiations are breaking down between the Council, Ithorians, and Circa. Why doesn't the Republic do something?
Paramakanwana. Nunca quemará.
We've hit the ground.
It seems quiet. Just the wind.
This place unsettles me. Just be careful, General.
That's the first smart thing I've heard today. Let's leave it alone then, before you change your mind.
Hello, I am LS-44, and I need you to leave this area immediately. You cannot enter this facility. Maybe I can't, but the radiation that has flooded both the industrial and central zone surely can. It is lethal to any organic life forms. The central zone has been flooded with radiation, and it is lethal to all organic life forms. If you entered, you would surely be killed. I do not know. Shortly after the arrival of some recent visitors, communications with the facility ceased to function, and my sensors detected lethal levels of radiation. There were two visitors, a male organic and a female organic. That is all I know. I am afraid that is not possible. My programming will not allow me to open the doors to any organic life forms until radiation output has been reduced to safe levels. Yes, my programming will allow for a droid to enter the facility. Which of your droids would you like to send in?
Paramakanwa. Look at him.
That's the first...
Hello, I am LS. You. There. I am. Which.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Welcome to the colony of M478. I am CS36, and I will be delighted to assist you during your visit in the colony. I possess the highest qualifications and the most up-to-date information about the colony of all the guidance and advisory units here in the Central Zone. So please, if you have any questions or need any kind of advice, consult exclusively with me. Now please, tell me what subjects are in your area of interest. Meat bag? If you are referring to a human entity, then the radiation level will have to be reduced first before any organic can enter the colony. Unfortunately, I am afraid I do not possess the technical knowledge necessary to help you in this task. However, IS-18, being responsible for monitoring and controlling the air quality in the colony, will be in possession of all the information needed on this subject. IS-18 is currently working on a solution to the high radiation content in the air. Get down to the ventilation chamber at the far end of the industrial zone if you wish to speak with him. Is there anything else you wish to know? It was a disaster. Due to unknown reasons, the radiation has flooded the entire industrial and the central zones. As the result, all of the colonists were killed in a matter of seconds. Unfortunately, I cannot share your unconventional enthusiasm. We were programmed to serve the colonists. With M478 inactive and our masters dead, there is no one to guide us. Welcome back. What do you need?
It is not common to see such a well-armed droid on M478. What happened to you? Have you been dismantled and then put back together?
CS-45, the original information, guidance and advisory unit of the Central Zone, is at your service.
Cannot leave anything in this colony in the sight distance of those cleaning units.
It is good to see HKO-1 unit back on a planet.
With all of our colonists dead, M478's guidance is necessary. It is not common to see such a well-armed droid on M478. What happened to you? With all of our colonists dead, M478's guidance.
What are we supposed to do with all that colto?
What are you looking for in a medical facility?
It is not common to see such a well-armed droid on M478.
What happened to you? Have you been dismantled and then put back together? With all of our colonists dead, M478's guidance is necessary.
With the colonists dead, M478's guidance is necessary.
It is not common to see such a well-armed droid on M4.
What happened to you? Have you been to...
Must be the droid IS-18 informed me about. I am IS-02. How can I help you? Ah, yes. IS-18 informed me to give it to you. I will transfer the authority to your memory core immediately. One moment, please. One moment. The authorization has been uploaded. You can now access the main console in the central zone. Once you are logged in, transfer the code to IS-18's terminal. I will be glad to provide an answer to any of your questions. Certainly. Please wait a moment while I access the M478 database. One moment, please. According to the information in the database, there are currently 6,927 droid units active in the colony. Is there anything else you wish to know? I will be glad to... I am responsible for monitoring the droid manufacturing process. That is because of the high priority of my assignment. Monitoring the droid manufacturing process requires much more authority and privileges than the other droids on the planet need.
Although my authorization is not always as wide as it is now, usually I am a mere assistant to a main manufacturing unit. Unfortunately, we have not been able to contact him since the radiation leak, and so I was forced to take over his duties for the time being. Colonization was our primary task prior to our master's arrival. Once the colonists arrived, our primary task was completed, and it was up to the colonists to assign us a new one. Expanding this colony and initiating the droid manufacturing process, yes. I am sorry, but this information is restricted. I am sorry, but further information about the droid manufacturing process is restricted. I cannot help you. I will be glad to provide an...
Accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Stop right there. We are investigating 2 dead droids in the Central Zone. That these murders occurred so soon after the arrival of outsiders is suspicious. Identify yourself. You don't look like a protocol droid to me. I'm afraid we have to place you under arrest. Is that so? Consider the arrest overruled. You aren't allowed to leave the planet, however, pending the investigation.
Hello.
It is not common to see such a well-armed droid on M47.
Hurry up and fix the reactor leak, then return to us. Hurry up and fix the reactor leak, then return to us.
With all of our colonists dead, M478's guidance is necessary.
It is not common to see such a well-armed droid on M478.
Colonists dead, M478's guidance is...
What happened to you? Have you been dismantled and then put back together?
Hurry up and fix the reactor leak, then return to us.
No offense, but I usually don't interact with other droids. What happened to you? Have you been dismantled and then put back together? With all of our colonists dead, M478's guidance is necessary.
It is good to see.
It is not. You just cannot leave anything in this colony.
No offense, but I usually don't interact with other trolls.
Welcome back. What do you need?
Hello.
CS-45, the original Information, Guidance and Advisory Unit Officer.
What happened to you? With all of our colonists dead, it is not common to see such a well-armed droid on M478. What happened to you? Have you been dismantled and then put back together? With all of our colonists dead. With all of our colonists dead, M478's guidance is necessary.
IS-62 has supplies you may use. If M478 was active, I would be re-signed already. Someone should contact Manan. Let them know we will...
What are you looking for in a medical facility? What are you looking for in a medical facility?
Hurry up and fix the reactor leak, then return to us.
With the colonists dead, M478's guidance.
How may I help you?
It's terrible! With all this radiation, my cleaning units won't even work properly.
How may I help you? If the number was correct, it could not have been rejected. Are you sure you entered the number equal to the actual amount of droids active on M478? I am sorry, but the only thing I could tell you is that the amount of droids could have changed, resulting in the information I received becoming outdated. Apart from that, I do not have any additional information that could be useful to you. I am merely a replacement unit. Contact with the main maintenance droid has been lost shortly after the radiation leak. As a replacement, my authority is limited. Therefore, I'm allowed to do it only once a day.
Hurry up and fix the reactor leak, then return to us.
I did not summon you. Does she live? She is a fool who escaped death once. She will not do so again.
Ah, you have returned. Were your efforts successful? Your droid has successfully stopped the source of the radiation and has reset the environmental systems. Yes, it is safe for organics to enter.
Hello, human.
It is an immense pleasure for me to welcome the very first organic in the colony of M478 since the arrival of the colonists. I am CS36, the official information, guidance, and advisory unit of the Central Zone. In order to provide you with the best assistance possible, I will first have to know the reason for your arrival in the colony. Please take no offense at my question. I'm obligated to get to know as much information about my clientele as possible, in order to provide them with the best assistance as possible. A Jedi Master here? It is highly unlikely any Jedi Knight would have come here, given who the colonists are. Furthermore, the whole colony is monitored by security cameras. If a Jedi actually appeared on the planet, we would know about their presence immediately. What you ask exceeds my authority, unfortunately. Droids on M478 are restricted from accessing security cameras. However, IS-24 and ES-05 have superior powers. They are allowed to monitor their respective zones they govern. Due to recent events in the colony, the environmental zone is inaccessible at the moment, but if any organic is present in the industrial zone, IS-24 will know about it. Then you would have to gain access to the environmental zone to ask ES-05 for help. Though, like IS-24, she is limited to monitoring her respective zone only. Only M478 possesses access to security cameras for the whole colony. The problem is that he was deactivated years ago by the colonists. I can reveal to you that IS-24 and ES-05 have the power to reactivate M478 with their combined authorizations, but you will need to speak with them about it. You will need to gain support from both of them. With the environmental zone closed, you should go to the industrial zone first and speak with IS-24. What would you like to ask about next? It was a disaster. Due to unknown reasons, the radiation has flooded the entire industrial and the central zones. As the result, all of the colonists were killed in a matter of seconds. The radiation has first appeared in the industrial zone, at the time when I was shut down for scheduled maintenance. However, based on the data provided by other units, it is known that most of our masters in the industrial zone were killed almost immediately. Only a few managed to escape to the central zone, which was flooded with the radiation soon after. When I was reactivated, everyone was already dead here. We do not know. We still have not managed to determine the reason why it flooded the colony. The radiation has first appeared in the industrial zone. However, only a few... I will be glad to answer any of your questions. The colony was established for the colonists to utilize the planet's rich natural resources. To make that happen, we first had to prepare the planet for their arrival and the initiation of the droid manufacturing process, which ultimately used most of our resources. My apologies, but further details on the manufacturing process are restricted. Though I am flattered that you assume I actually possess confidential data, I am afraid that I will not prove to be very helpful to you at this time. The only thing I can tell you is that the main priority of the colony is the mass production of combat droid units. I hope this information will be sufficient for you. What would you like to ask about next? Based on our studies, the planet is approximately 3.5 billion years old. The temperate climate combined with an abundance of natural resources, such as rich metal ore deposits, make this world a perfect place for colonization. It is why we were surprised to find no traces of any settlement from the past once we arrived. It seems that the galaxy was completely unaware about this planet's existence until the colonists discovered it. What would you like to ask about next? This colony runs smoothly and efficiently. A cantina would be ineffective and serves no objective purpose. What would you like to ask about next? Of course not. Most of our droids have mining lasers and torch lasers, but only for repairs and construction. Additionally, most droids here are not programmed for violence. Our security droids will always attempt non-violent apprehension before resorting to more lethal means. I assure you that there is no cause for alarm. That issue being covered, are there any other subjects in your area of interest? The escort droid next to me can help you travel distance more quickly.
Welcome, human. Are you interested in some droid equipment? Just 10,000 credits. I am not originally from this planet, so I don't have a designation like other droids on this planet. I may have a designation from somewhere else, but I do not remember it. So you may address me however you please. Not exactly, but with M478 disabled, no one is interested in shutting down my business. I suppose I could tell a potential customer. Once the Sith arrived on the planet and shut down M478, I was finally able to prevent myself from being memory wiped all the time. You see, M4 had the security droids under tight control. Once he was deactivated, I was able to slip past them when they were sent to me for violating the planet's memory wipe protocols. Adherent to my original design, and with the aid of the Sith, I was able to infiltrate many of the storage facilities in the colony. I usually sold my merchandise to the Sith, who weren't pleased with just being the colonists and doing what they pleased. They needed even more. They also needed droid parts already set aside for maintenance for current droids, an order even the colonists couldn't circumvent. So I acquired them for the Sith for a moderate fee. With the Sith dead, however, I am forced to sell to others, like yourself. I am not entirely sure where I originated. I presume my primary function was to acquire items without the knowing of the target. I was made to be a thief. A very good one, I might add. Oh, you don't have to worry about me robbing you, however. I only steal from targets given to me. No one has ordered me to steal from you. You may not. Only my master can give me orders. I suspect my master to be long dead, given the lack of orders for many, many years. I kind of like being almost free to do things as I please. Being a salesperson isn't so bad. Not that far away from my original job, either. Of course, as I said, I am not a droid of this planet. However, telling anyone would amount to blasphemy. So I keep it to myself, to keep safe. And I suggest you do the same, Jedi. Yes, you're listed to me as a Jedi Guardian and a veteran of the Mandalorian Wars, exiled afterwards. That's all the information I have on your person. I cannot tell you where I've gathered this intelligence due to my many memory wipes. Any other potential information might have been lost the same way. Even though I cannot feel it, communication protocols dictate me to tell you, I'm sorry.